Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm gonna be reacting to Mushoku Tensei, Season 3, Episode 1. So, I did not watch any trailers, but uh, it was impossible to escape that, one of the trailers had Eris in the thumbnail, so I know she's gonna be back. But aside from that, the only thing I can say is that from the key visual, it seems like we're also gonna get an Orsted comeback. So that's interesting. But yeah, it's, I think it's good to be back because this this is quite the series for me. Like season 2 was so mixed for me. I had quite a number of issues with the story and character arcs at points. But man, when the highs hit, oh, they hit. Like I still think my favorite part of season 2 is the Norn focused episode. That one's so good. But yeah, if you want to know in detail, what my issues are, then you can go ahead and watch those reactions. But if you want to know something specific, in case I didn't, I don't know, wasn't too elaborate with it, I guess you can leave a question and I'll do my best to explain it. Other than that, yeah. I think I've said that before, but like, now I'm in the mode that I'm not gonna come in and be like expecting to have Rudy make the most moral choice. That's just, I don't think that's ever gonna be him. So I feel like I'm gonna, with those expectations lowered, I'm gonna have a better time. Hopefully. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. I I still, like I said, I really like Rudius as a main character. He's so flawed, but when he gets real with it, with his issues and stuff, he's so good. But yeah, I still prefer, I'd say, overall, season 1. But as mixed as I am with season 2, like I said, I still really like it. There was a lot of good stuff with the bad, but I think it's hard to say, like, does the positive outweigh the negatives? I'd say so, but it's not, overwhelmingly so. Unlike in season 1. But yeah, season 3, let's just get into it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Also, I didn't rewatch anything, but I watched a recap YouTube video. Hopefully that helps. Because there's a lot of like lore details that I feel are gonna be important, and I may have to be reminded of them. Oh, we're going back to this. Are we gonna see her perspective? That's crazy. Like, I know it's her. her sense of powerlessness talking, but that's definitely not true. Oh, she cut the hair right away. Ooh, I'm liking the song. You all know that, I don't care much for Sylvie as a character or romantic interest. And then with the stuff that happened at the end of season 2, like, I'm not as fond as I was of Roxy. So I'm really hoping that I like what's in store for Eris. Kind of sounds like the band that did all the openings for season 1. I like the vibe. Hmm. I'm kind of hoping the whole episode is with Eris as the, point of view character. I am, like, yeah. I really liked her and her character arc in season 1. So I want to see how she progressed without him. Oh, did she call him teacher or master? Yeah. Yeah, very cocky. But considering what she just experienced with Orsted, makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I think I recognize his VA. Might be Endeavor from MHA. Uh, yeah, I missed her. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think this kid stands a chance. And she did not go easy on him at all. But she wanted to prove something. Oh, yo, the animation! Yeah, I was gonna say she's still gonna rock her ass. Definitely overdoing it. But this is Eris. Of course she is. But also they're not taking her seriously enough, so that's why... Oof. I do feel kind of bad for this girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, using underhanded tactics. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yo. Well, that's her next goalpost, I guess. And she can get up. I believe it. Mm. Oh. I like this guy. Um, Motivating herself with that memory. Mm. Mm. Okay, yeah. It might be, that she's doing it wrong. That the memory's actually weighting her down. Oh, that. I see, I see. That's... I doubt she wants to. I don't think she'd find it useful. She's getting annoyed. I just hope she doesn't overexert herself too much, you know? Like the teacher said, you gotta rest too. I don't think anyone was able to even track his movements. Mm, all the calluses from how much she's been training non-stop. This is so cool. I'm so glad we're seeing it. Now her hair is growing back a little. Oh. I wonder how much time has passed. A year or more? No light in those eyes. I know the VA. Konishi Katsuyuki. Okay. She's gonna test her abilities. I don't think she's gonna beat him. She looks pretty exhausted. She did caught him off guard, even though her punch didn't land. Oh. Yeah, let me raise the volume a little. That's a fitting nickname. Eris has been practicing so much on her own at this point. I'm like, is she really being taught? Okay. Literally what I was just saying. Yo, this angle. Years? Multiple? Oh? Damn. Hmm. Oh. Has he fought him before? Well, beat by him. Oh? A little bit. Oh. Did he bring him to specifically for her? Hmm. Hmm. Not gonna lie, I've kind of forgotten the ranks. Sword God, King, Emperor. Hmm. Yo, okay. Yeah, I understand now why Gilling called it underhanded tactics. Ooh, yo, what is this? Oh, I love this animation style for those big moments in fights so far. Go ahead! That was clean. She beat him. At the very least, she destroyed one of the swords. Good job. I mean, she definitely needed a sparring partner. Oh. It both felt like a long and a short episode. But I didn't mind. And yeah, I'm so glad that we stayed with Eris the whole time. I pretty sure that the second episode is out already, so both came out at the same time. So I have things to do, so it's probably gonna be hours apart. If not, until tomorrow. But I am excited that the series is back. So is this the ending? I prefer the OP, but this does have like a kind of a melancholic vibe to it. That might fit whatever this arc is gonna be. Okay. Are both episodes gonna be all about her? I'm all in. Give me a second. Alright, so I liked it, but it definitely feels like, now that I know that episode 2 is called Howl, Mad Dog, it's, a part 1 of a part 2. So, it feels like a bit of an incomplete piece. But just from what we got in here, I am very looking forward to more of Eris. Though, with what happened with Roxy, it's like, I'm keeping my expectations tempered. Just, not too high. But so far, I like what I see. Just all the underlying sadness in regards to what is driving Eris to be strong enough to compete with the sword god Orsted. Because she feels like she's not enough the way that she was before. And it's just like, man, like she's just strong enough to be sure I can stand level with Rudius. The fact that both her and Rudy feel so similar about that encounter in regards to how, the shame and guilt about how it happened and how they both they carried the burden of things going wrong when it's not, I don't think, like, even if they'd gotten, the training that they already did, where Rudy is during season 2, I still don't think they would have won. But it's just a natural reaction, right? From not being able to do anything back then. But yeah, it's just, it makes me feel so bad when she's like, I'm not worthy of Rudius? That makes me upset, like straight up. The one who's not worthy of her is him. But anyway, at the same time, it's just like, because Rudius saw Eris leaving as a, oh, I'm not good enough for her, when that was not what she was feeling at all. He developed this abandonment fear, whereas Eris was the one to leave out of a need to want to feel an equal to him. She just kept on training and training, not looking for companionship or to replace Rudius like he did, because in her mind there was never a doubt, you know, to come back to him when she felt like she was now strong enough to protect him the way that he's protected her. But yeah, like I said, it's interesting the way that, you know, their paths diverged after separating, but at the same time, the trauma they carry with them, it's still similar. But the way that they cope with it, super different. Also, if I recall correctly, wasn't that encounter with Orsted initiated because Rudius started talking to him? And he just kept on talking to him, not reading the room whatsoever, because Eris and Ruijerd were very visibly scared. And Rudy just wasn't able to take that into account whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying that Rudy was at all at fault in any way. It's just, you know, it was careless, very careless and naive of him. And I feel like that also probably contributed to the way that his depression manifested, in just, you know, in not wanting to get better, and instead just feeling like he was never gonna get better. So, you know, like Eris left, and so I guess there's no point in being myself and all that, you know, all these assumptions he made, because Eris didn't communicate anything with him. You know, what parts of himself did he take issue with? He could only conjecture. So, yeah. I'm gonna leave it here for this one, and hopefully I don't take that long to get the second one out. But until then, see ya.